And when the 6th hour had come, there was darkness over the whole land until the 9th hour. And at the 9th hour, Jesus cried with a loud voice, Eloi, Eloi, lama sabachthani, which means, my God, why have you forsaken me? And some of the bystanders, hearing it, said, Behold, he is calling Elijah. And someone ran and filled a sponge with sour wine, put it on a reed, and gave it to him to drink, saying, Wait, let us see whether Elijah will come to take him down. And Jesus uttered a loud cry and breathed his last. And the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. And when the centurion, who stood facing him, saw that in this way he breathed his last, he said, Truly, this man was the Son of God. So as we hear the crucifixion story today, we see there's darkness over the whole land. Reminds us of the plagues in Egypt, the darkness that covered the world there before the sacrificial lamb was offered at the Passover, before the firstborn sons were killed. We know that Christ, the only Son of God, was killed to sacrifice on our behalf, the Lamb of God. Christ cries out, my God, no longer my Father, but my God. Feels forsaken. We know as we read this story that no one has ever been forsaken in such a way as this. And because of this sacrifice, no one will ever be forsaken again. The people watching don't understand. They call for Elijah, hoping maybe Elijah will come to save Jesus. But Elijah isn't the salvation we're looking for. This Jesus is the salvation of the world. In his cry, pain, and suffering, he breathes his last. The breath, the Spirit of God leaves him in this last and final breath. A curtain torn, not from bottom to top as a human could do, but from top to bottom as only God can do, signifying that the presence of God contained to the Holy of Holies is no longer contained in a building, but is released to the world through the sacrifice of his Son. And finally, a declaration from the foot of the cross. Truly, this man was the Son of God. This here on the cross is God. The cross is Jesus' identity. He gives his life as the culmination of everything he had come to do, to bring life to the world. The sacrifice marks him as the Son of God. We recognize in this offering who Jesus is and all that he has done. And as he says, it is finished.